Hey there, and welcome to Living in Lansing, Michigan, your resource for everything you need to know about living in Lansing, from what's going on, what you can do, great restaurants, differences in all of our different towns, and some local real estate information. I am Brooks Warner, local real estate agent at Mitten Home Team at Keller Williams Realty, and I am here to be a resource for you. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments. I'd be happy to respond to you, or you can email me directly at brooks@mittenhometeam.com. Okay, today I got a special video for you. I'm going to be talking about my 12 staging hacks to help your home sell fast. So before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can stay up to date with all the information I'm sharing for you. Okay, we're going to dive in, and I'm going to be sharing with you my 12 tips for helping your home sell fast. Something to keep in mind as we're going through these, it's not only logic, but emotion that makes buyers fall in love with the home. So I'm going to give you some tips that I think will appeal to both logic and emotion and help you get your home sold quickly. This should almost be a hack on its own, but this is a bonus. This one doesn't even count as a hack. Yeah, you can hire a professional stager for thousands of dollars, depending on your area and different packages and things like that. Everything I'm going to give you today is going to be either cheap or free, and things that you can do yourself to help your home sell for top dollar. Okay, hack one is going to be focusing on the key areas of the home. Now, I'm not saying that your spare bedroom can be trashed or anything like that, but the areas of the home that have the most impact for buyers is going to be kitchens, living rooms, primary bedroom, primary bathroom. So if you're doing anything to get stuff ready to sell your home, I would focus on those areas first. That's going to be absolutely most important. Make sure those areas are in the best condition you can make them, because that's what buyers are going to be looking at most. Number two on my list is going to be act like you're moving out. I like to tell my sellers, if you haven't touched it in the last 30 to 90 days, you probably don't need it between now and when you have to move out of this home anyway. So let's get that stuff boxed up, put in storage, put in the garage, maybe rent a storage unit, something like that. Typically by doing this, we can eliminate 25 to 50% of the things that are on countertops or in rooms to make everything feel a little bit larger. So number one is let's minimize everything. If you haven't needed it in the last 30 days, do you think you can survive without it until your home gets sold? If so, let's find a different place for it and just kind of minimize everything. Number three on my list is going to be the furniture arrangement. Is your home currently set up for the best flow? Anytime someone walking through the home naturally, try to envision yourself as if you were a buyer looking at the home, walking through it naturally. Is there furniture in my way? Am I going to have to move around furniture to get through this home? We want to make sure it flows really well so people can just walk through and it makes it feel comfortable, cozy, and just a natural flow to your home. Along with rearranging the furniture to make sure it flows, we can also sometimes rearrange furniture to make sure that we're showing off the space. Got to keep in mind that we're trying to show the buyer the space, the rooms, not the stuff that's in the home, because that's all your personal property that is going to leave with you most of the time. So good flow, easy for people to naturally walk through, and set up in a manner that it shows off the space. That is my hack three. Hack number four is going to be natural light. Now, every home has some natural light. Some homes have more than others, but you need to do whatever you can to maximize the natural light in your home. It's very inviting to buyers. So a couple things you can do for that. Make sure that curtains and blinds are always open when someone is going to be touring your home. Windows cleaned to allow the most light in. Sometimes trimming trees to allow a little bit more light in the windows can also be effective. Another one that a lot of people don't think about is large mirrors. Do you have a space in your room that you can put a large mirror on? Because that's going to reflect light and make everything feel more natural. Now, you also need to have lighting in general in rooms. So sometimes natural lighting is not effective enough, and we need to add some floor lamps and things like that to make things feel bright. So lighting is the next hack on my list. Natural lighting is the best. Do what you can to maximize that, and then add floor lamps and things like that as necessary. Okay, hack number 5 on my list today is going to be change out the bedding in the bedrooms to plain white bedding. That might sound a little bit odd to some people, but it gives that hotel clean, bright feel and really makes the space feel large and clean. So fresh, clean white linens in all the bedrooms would be ideal. So that is my next hack. Okay, hack 6 on my list is going to be add a little texture with throw blankets and throw pillows. So this is a fine line. We do not want too many because it's going to start to feel a little cluttered. We want to make sure that it feels open and spacious but has a little bit of texture to it. Another thing is we want to stick with mainly neutral colors and no loud patterns when it comes to throw blankets or throw pillows, and make sure that they are set up in an inviting, appealing way in your home. So that's hack number 6. Texture with throw pillows and throw blankets. Okay, hack 7 is kind of goes back to my minimization, but we're gonna hide as many of the everyday things that we can. Okay, so anything that we can get off from counters, books that you might be reading, even boxes of Kleenex that you have on end tables in the living room. We want to take all that stuff and try to hide that as well. Another big one is dog or cat bowls, litter boxes, dog beds, anything like that that we can stash away for pictures and showings is going to make the home feel a whole lot more inviting, more spacious, and just cleaner in general. Or what can we move that is day-to-day items that you need to have and hide real quickly for you to bring back out while you're living your life in your home, but have them hidden during showings and pictures. Number 8, a deep clean. Clean like you're gonna have a VIP party at your house is what we like to say. Now this is something you can do yourself. There are companies out there that do like a deep clean to get homes ready for real estate sales. So things that you don't do all the time, make sure that the trim is nice and clean. If it's white, bright white, lots of times light switches get fingerprint smudges, or the walls around light switches get fingerprint smudges, especially if you have kids in the home. So do a real deep VIP cleaning so when someone walks in the home, it just feels and smells clean, gives the impression that the home is really well taken care for and loved, and just creates a better experience for everyone who is coming to look at your home. That is my hack number 8. Deep clean, make that sucker beautiful. Okay, number 9 is going to be neutral colors. So this is maybe a little bit of a bigger project on my list of hacks today, but it's not a time for your personality, it's a time to appeal to the masses. Let's make this home as appealing to as many buyers as possible. So if you have any bold colored walls in your home, it might be worth taking the time and considering, should I paint this a light gray or beige color that's neutral and is going to appeal to everyone, make the room feel much larger. So that is hack number 9. Let's get rid of any bold colors that might be in the home. Okay, hack number 10, and one that I think goes overlooked quite often, so it's one of my favorites, is kind of like meeting someone for the first time. You have a quick snap, do I like this person, do I not? First impression is the last impression is what they say. Well, that goes for homes as well as it goes for meeting people. So the front porch or the main door that people are going to walk in, what's outside of that, it can be really, really important. Lots of times when buyers are coming to look at a home, a real estate agent is showing them a home, and if they're looking at more than one, they can't get there ahead of time and have the door open. So buyers tend to spend a lot of time on the front porch while agents are fiddling with key boxes and getting the doors open and things like that. So having the outside of the main entry very clean, welcome mat, anything you can do there to make that feel appealing, and then whatever the buyer is going to see as soon as they step through that front door are going to have some really large impacts on them. So hack number 10 here is to take some time, make sure the outside of the entry and what people see when they first step through your home are as good as you can possibly make it. Typically not a whole lot of time or effort that goes in there, just some small things that you can clean up, cobwebs, maybe trim some bushes by the front door. Anything that you can do to make that space feel really appealing can make a big impact. Okay, and hack 11, this one I go back and forth on. It can be a very useful tool, but you have to be careful how you're doing it. So we're going to talk about virtual staging. Virtual staging can be very effective if you've already moved out of your home and you're selling it and it's vacant. My one caveat to that is sometimes it looks really, really fake, and that can turn people off. And also you have to make sure that you're not crossing any boundary lines in misrepresenting your home with virtual staging. So what do I mean by that? If you have 10 by 10 dining room that will seat 4 people, make sure the furniture that's being virtual staged doesn't have seating for 12 people and just scaled way down. That's kind of extreme for effect, but I have definitely seen virtual staging that the furniture that is put in there won't actually fit in the home. So virtual staging can work, but it needs to be quality virtual staging, and it needs to be realistic virtual staging. It will help the buyer potentially see a layout for a home when there's no furniture in it. So virtual staging is going to be my last one with an asterisk. Has to be done really well in order for it to have a great effect. Okay, there you have it. Those are my 11 staging tips to get the top dollar and sell your home quickly. I hope it was helpful for you. If you have any questions, comments, please leave them down below. I'd be happy to reply to you. And again, also, you can email me directly, brooks@middenhometeam.com. I'd be happy to answer any questions, or if you're thinking about selling a home and you are interested in hiring someone to help you take care of all this stuff, I would be happy to have that conversation with you as well. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can hear more about what it's like living in the Greater Lansing area and what you need to do to buy or sell a home in the Greater Lansing area. Have a great day.